Yeah. Now we're here. Now we're here. As Star would say, all your little troll babies. Yeah, wait, can I hit my shit? July 14th, 2022. This JAWN podcast is fully activated. Yeah. Sitting next to me is the man, the soon-to-be Philly legend, actor, director, entrepreneur, Mr. Nakia Dillard.
Hey.
Yeah. Let's give it up. Let's give it up, people.
There he is.
Yeah. Joining us also is my co-host, my skillets, my home skillets. Ain't that how we say it in Philly?
Right.
My home skillets.
Right.
AC.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't care if he played football, he still can't catch a cold. Let's give it up. Let's give him an AC. Give him an AC. Also, we have the lovely Miss Hunter.
Good evening, everyone.
Hey, good evening. Miss Hunter.
Yes.
Can I hold $1?
Hell no, nigga.
You know they say dollar make you holler. What's up?
Nah.
Oh man! Also joining us tonight is the man, the big homie.
What up?
Give it up for the big homie.
What up? What it do?
Hey, listen, can we get this here started, man? Can we get this thing cracking?
Come on.
Let's get it cracking.
Yeah.
Mr. Dillard.
Hey.
Man, what you been doing, dog?
Oh man,
come on, man, run it down, dog. What you been doing?
I've been state jumping, jumping from set to set, helping students get opportunities on these different projects, and that's all I've been doing. Wonder Years, BMF. We just got another season.
Oh man, give it for that.
You know what I mean?
Oh yeah. I'm gonna have to get acting. My son in acting school now.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, keep him training.
Yeah, he goes to Columbia College in Hollywood, California.
Oh, that's awesome, man. That's awesome.
You got picked up for a second season.
Was
Was that surprising to you?
I knew it was gonna happen.
You knew it was gonna happen. You had a feeling.
I knew it was gonna happen.
What a minute. Were you sitting at home and you got the email or phone call like, hey, we picked you like, oh snap. Yeah,
I got the Instagram post.
Oh, hold on. You got the news from Instagram?
From Instagram.
Before you got it personally.
Yep.
Is that how they always do business in acting?
You gotta follow you because they will you just never know.
Oh man.
You just never know. You gotta stay in the mix because you might think everything's cool and next thing you know you cancel or something.
For real. Yeah. Hey, so how was it working with Fred Savage?
Oh, Fred was cool, man.
Really cool, any dirt you want to give us? Somebody think you want some dirt? No dirt?
Nah, he was cool. He was
cool.
Real humble dude. Yeah, he was cool. He directed all my episodes.
Oh, seriously?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Oh, get out. Oh man, I didn't know he was a director also.
Yep. Yeah, he's directed a few things, but his energy was good. Really had a good time.
Oh yeah. So I'm sure that it's good energy down there because y'all shooting out of Atlanta, right?
Yeah. So everybody's cool. EJ, who plays Dean, he's like a little president.
Yeah.
In the room, and he speaks to everybody. He's cool, and everybody is just very helpful, and it's like you just feel like you just walked into your family.
Okay.
Like it's no egos and all of that extra stuff. It's all about the work. Like, let's just have fun.
So, speaking of egos, so have you ever ran into any of your fellow actors with big egos? I'm not saying to put no names. I'm just saying.
I mean, I have. Yeah, I have. But I could literally count on one hand that. But yeah, you meet a lot of different types of characters in this industry, but a lot of people are actually really humble.
Oh man, yeah. So is Atlanta the hot spot now for
Oh yeah,
because it seemed like a lot of shows,
everything,
movies, everybody's shooting out of Atlanta.
Mm-hmm. Yep, everything.
Oh man,
when I did Black Lightning, that was Atlanta. BMF is Atlanta. Wonder Years Atlanta.
Let me turn your mic up.
Sorry about that, Joe.
Hey, I got a question for you. Is it because, or is Atlanta really popping right now as far as producing shows and whatever? Because of is it the Tyler Perry Studios or something like that?
Well, they have a big tax credit down there, so it attracts a lot of filmmakers. But the definitely the tax credit is what attracts a lot of these filmmakers, and Atlanta is a hotbed for a lot of opportunity.
Mm-hmm. Now, because I know I think your school, your theater. What made you want to start that?
Honestly, I started it out of like necessity. It wasn't really nowhere for our kids to go, and I just wanted to have a space so that they can still get the training, because a lot of the places that a lot of our black kids would go was shut down. So I just wanted to kind of create a space, and and it's been a blessing. Like truly, like a lot of my students been working, been booking. And that's the main thing. And all of my teachers that I have are all working actors. And that's important too. You just definitely have to whatever it is that you want to do, like you need to work with somebody that's doing it.
Get into acting, man.
I literally it was a school in Philly called Freedom Theater, and that's how I got my start.
At Freedom Theater, they're not open anymore.
Nope,
and that was a long time ago.
Yeah, unfortunately they're not, and that's one of the reasons why I opened this school, because I would send everybody there, and once they shut down, it was like pretty much kids just in the streets, just wanting to act and not know where to go.
Wow.
So before I had started the school, I had a children's entertainment company. So I would hire teenagers 14 and up to do events around the city. They were already dancing and entertaining. So I could try to show them how they could make money from that. So I would hire kids, man. I would hire actors, singers, dancers, and a lot of them were so talented. They would choreograph a lot of the shows that we would do.
Yeah.
A lot of the performances was choreographed by them.
80 is it 86 credits?
Yeah, I got I think it's more that's on there that
and then you have more coming in 2023, right?
Yep.
Oh, man. You a hardworking man, dog. You as we say, you grinding in them streets.
Yeah, man, I've been grinding. Yeah. Like people think, if you once you get an agent, like you're just gonna be rocking.
Yeah.
You still got to put that work in. You got to still be, putting yourself out there. You got to still hit up auditions. It's a lot of work involved, and it's a lot of relationships that build around this craft. So, and another thing, like if you on set, treat everybody with respect. Don't get on set and think just because you got a couple credits on your sleeve that you could treat people any kind of way.
Yeah,
because the same person that you treating crazy might be the next director, like the sound man might be the next producer, like anything. But it's business, just like with anything, customer service rules. So you go in on set, you do your job, and you roll out.
Oh wow!
I got a question. Another question, Los. I can relate to what you're saying because I actually. Me and my son's mother, we took him to meet with a big time management company, and he'll be a senior this year. But they actually told us, he needs more time. You know what I mean? And we kind of knew what they meant, but it was kind of heartbreak for him. But he's new in the game, did a few things here and there, but that's let you know. I guess you got to come with just more than a look for those that are new to it. I guess I'm saying is you got to come with more than just maybe a small portfolio or a few headshots, or you really got to show what you're doing. I guess you could say. I'm asking really. I'm not, not. I'm really asking. So it's pretty much that. If you want to get representation, they're not just going to represent anyone, right? It's just you gotta have something up to offer.
Yeah, you definitely gotta have something. I mean, but everybody starts somewhere, So if he doesn't have something, like I said, like you can't just wait. Like go do a play. Just go out there and audition. Get yourself in the mix of other things. Do some student films. If
yeah, he's done a few shorts. Yeah, he's done a few shorts. Yeah, with his classmates and stuff like that. Yeah.
Do some other ones. Just keep building your just keep building it up. Like don't get comfortable with it. And see, a lot of people just get comfortable and stay in their zone. So you hit up Actors Access, Casting Network, see what's on there. Audition for people that you haven't seen before. So like for me, like with my acting school, what I do is I show them where opportunities are. And even if I'm working in a film, I'll pull my students on it. So like I'm about to do a film out in Atlanta and I got 3 of my students cast on it. So now they're building up their resume. They get a chance to work on a real set and they're getting paid for it.
Oh man, that's
what's up.
That's a plus.
Yeah, that's what's up. Yeah, like I said, he's just like you say. You gotta, I guess, because he also has gotten behind the camera because he, just in case, he's trying to get those experiences. So I'm really proud of that. I had to buy an expensive ass camera, but he's doing a lot of stuff like that.
Right.
And
that's good.
I'm proud
that's good.
of that. I told him just don't stay in one lane. Try to branch out. You know what I mean? Don't just yeah. I appreciate the advice. Yeah, I really do.
Definitely, man. Yeah, I mean that's good that he's testing out the camera, and because the thing is, you could audition for 1 billion things and may get one.
Right.
But if you're a creator, you can create your scene. You can create your character. You can
exactly.
And that's the other part that's not really being taught. They teach you to always chase it, but you can be the creator too.
Yeah. Exactly.
Okay. All right. Oh, someone listen, my man El Plaga, he want to know. El
Plaga. Oh, on the Wonder Year?
Yeah.
He said,
why did you bring the drum to school?
Hey, that wasn't me. Nah. So my character, I play Keesa's dad on the show. So I'm pretty angry on the show. I don't play that. So my character is very protective of Keesa. The first episode that you may have seen me in, I was in the office. And Dean was basically showing porno books to my daughter.
Which any father would.
Yeah, I'm snapping in there.
Yeah.
I'm not having it. So, so I'm in. So whenever you see Keesa go home, I'm usually at the house or somewhere around.
Let's talk about Black Lightning, man.
Oh, yeah.
Let's talk about Black Lightning.
Yeah, that's Terrence Long right there.
Yeah. How was it working on that show?
Oh, that was great, man. I had a good time. And then, had some Philly talent in the house, had Nafisa Williams.
Yeah.
So it was cool, man. Real cool. Like when I got the job, I auditioned for like 15 other characters on there. I even auditioned for Black Lightning's dad. And I knew I wasn't gonna get that, but I still auditioned.
What you still auditioned for?
Yeah, I still went in, and but I landed Terrence Long, and it ended up being a recurring role. And so in Black Lightning, I was trying to find my daughter, and they were playing around with me, not giving me the right advice. And so I kind of snapped on Black Lightning's wife. I was about to get zapped.
You're about to get disintegrated.
Yeah. But I ain't care.
Yeah, so now you worked with Idris.
Mm-hmm.
Bill Duke.
Yep.
Bill Duke.
Yep. And I worked with him on he was in Black Lightning too.
Yeah.
So we worked twice. So he directed me and we acted in the same show.
From my point of view, he seems like almost an imposing man. You know what I'm saying? He seemed like that type of guy. Like, listen, I want to run to this guy in a dark alley.
I mean, he could have that that energy, but he's pretty cool. Like I had a good conversation with him, and like even when he was directing me in cover, he's a teacher.
Okay.
You know? So that's one thing about Bill Duke. You know, he will, like, you'll learn something just being around him. You know, so he's a great dude.
Oh man. So hey, listen, anybody run to you in the street, man, and be addressing you by your character you play? Have you gotten that yet?
Sometimes. Sometimes I have. Yeah.
So dude, how do you do you shrug it off like, yeah, you know, but no, I'm Mr. Dillard. You know what I mean?
I mean, they, you know, if they think that, because how I am on screen is way different from my character, my demeanor, all of that. But they usually see, you know, that energy, and but it hasn't been crazy, you know. It hasn't been like they bum rush me like that.
Yeah, not yet.
Yeah, not yet.
Not yet. No stalkers yet.
Well, yeah, the stalker.
Yeah,
I've had a couple stalkers. Yeah, you know, but other than that, everything's cool.
Tell us about studying scripts.
Well, it's like homework, you know. Like, it can be tedious, you know, because life happens. Like, life is always going on, so you gotta carve out that time to put into the script. And opportunity always come when you got other things going on.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. It's never like, all right, I got this script, I'm gonna just sit here and just study, and everything's fine. You might get a call, or you might get something that pulls you from whatever thing you got to do, but you got to still make sure that you got these lines, you know. And you know, like when you do theater, you know, you got to do from page 1 to the end. You got to know everything going on. But in film, sometimes you still got to know what's going on. But depending on the director and depending on the project, you may only get your scene, you know. So, you know, but it's all good. It's all all of it is a learning process. But learning your lines is probably the least part of the fun. But you know, but you can make it fun.
Studying one script, and then you got to turn into another character. Can you juggle 2 scripts at one time?
I have. I mean, I try not to, but I have. Yeah. Like right now I'm doing getting into this script that I'm doing next month. And I'm actually reading 2 other scripts right now too. So, you know,
Lord, man, don't get up in there. They be like, what character is this? Like, oh, my bad.
This ain't the script. Yeah, man. So yeah, it could be challenging, but again, this is what I prayed for. This is what, you know, I wanted to do. So I just make it work.
Yeah.
You know,
which is more challenging, theater or a show or movie?
I think each one has their own challenges, but see, the thing with theater, you're in front of an audience, so it's no messing up. Yeah, I mean, we mess up all the time, but but you won't know it in the audience, you know. But we on the stage may know, but and then in film you have takes, you know. So if you don't say it right on this take, you can do it again. So it's different. So you're not like in front of anybody, and you don't get that instant gratification of knowing if it's funny or how does it affect, how does it land. You won't know that on TV or film until you're actually sitting in the audience, you hear them laugh, stuff like that. But in theater, you get it instantly. But I love them all. I love all the mediums.
We're gonna see on a Hollywood blockbuster. You know what I mean? I want to see my man do some action. Do some action. Do some stunts. You gonna do your own stunts?
Probably not. I had a stunt double on Black Lightning.
What? Come on, dog. You're a Philly man.
And I'm walking around. He was like, yeah, that's your stunt double. I mean, he didn't work. He didn't work that night, but I had one.
They're like, hey, man, why y'all giving me this white guy for a stunt double?
That has happened.
Oh, seriously?
Yeah, that like I've had stand-ins that was, because a lot of times they try to have somebody look like you.
Yeah, yeah.
But they may put makeup on them, all types of stuff, man. I've seen all types of stuff.
Oh, man.
In fact, I think Idris, when he had his stunt double, not his stunt double, but his stand-in, they had somebody have makeup on, all that. Yeah.
So I mean, now they get stand-ins. Wouldn't it be easier just you already got the actor there?
Well,
and you can just have the actor just stand in for himself.
They could, but it's they sometimes it's long, like trying to get the light. It's a whole situation, like them setting up. So they rather the actor just be making sure that they got their lines, making sure they doing what they need to do.
Trying to make it easy as possible for you guys. Oh, okay.
Yeah. So on big films they do that, but on indie films you doing everything. You just stand in. You everything. So
hey, like
don't
maintenance. Oh, hold on. I got to do my part first. Hold on.
Yep.
I'll be there to clean the bathroom out in a minute. Hold on.
Indie films is a whole nother situation.
Oh man, so do we got any Hollywood movies coming up in the future for you?
I mean, just I'm on BMF. I'm on.
Yo, that's my show.
Yeah,
I love that show. Man.
Yeah, that was a good show, man.
What is your character on that show on BMF?
Well, I'll play. I don't know if I can tell y'all yet. I don't know.
I want to ask, how was it working with Vivica Fox?
She was cool, man. Really sweet. Yeah, she was a sweet woman. She was about her business. Came through ready to rock, and we worked together for like a. Matter of fact, I've ran into Vivica a few times, but it was a pleasure to see her again and work with her on Jason's Letter.
Yeah. She's
cool.
doing her thing right now with the acting and directing
Producing,
that. So I'm like, she's really getting busy.
Yeah. When I met her, she was directing this project. It was like what the hell was the name? It was like a barbershop kind of show, but she was the producer. I'm trying to think who else was working on that. But they shot it in Baltimore. My boy Trey Chaney from The Wire was in it. My boy Kamal Bostic Smith. Actually, he was the one that opened The Wire, and he's from Philly.
Oh yeah,
another Philly actor. But like if you watch the very first episode of The Wire, he talking about Snot Boogie. He's from Philly. Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Thank you, man. Yeah, that was a blessing to be a part of that show. I literally auditioned, man, maybe 20 times before I landed the role of Sergeant Lambert.
Classic, man. It's classic. It was great writing, man. Great writing for 5 or 6 seasons, man.
Yep.
Great writing, man.
Yeah, David Simon, man, did his thing. Like we worked together on this film, and it's crazy. Like I said, we all worked on The Wire, but you don't see everybody. You only work with who your scene is with, and but I had a chance to work with Wendell, Jamie Hector, and those two from The Wire was on Night Catches Us. And Kerry Washington is in that. Who else? Anthony Mackie.
Yeah, he's from B-More, right? Anthony, isn't Anthony? I think he's from.
I'm not sure exactly where. I know he went to the college he went to up in New York. I can't think of it right now, but yeah. So, but it was a blessing, like working on that project. Tanya Hamilton was from Philly. She's the director and writer. Jamara Griffin, she's from Philly. She played the little girl.
Yeah,
Iris. Yeah, so much Philly. And
hey man,
Black
listen,
Thought,
man, we getting it, man. Really getting it.
Yeah, we getting it, man.
I mean, we getting it. When we talked about that, people are enamored with Philadelphia.
Mm-hmm.
You know, what I mean, you out when you're out of town, you tell somebody you from Philly. You know, they love you.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, I'm from Philly. Go get me a shrimp salad. I appreciate it. Thank you. Yeah. Go to the store for me. Yeah, bring me a box of Judy fruits.
You know what I get all the time? Like when I used to go up to New York or wherever it was like when you say you're from Philly, they're like, wow, you came all the way from Philly?
Yeah.
Philly is literally 2 hours.
You know,
Like they could waste time driving.
Yeah, they see people think Philly in like Lebanon or something.
Yeah, like,
they
like Mars or something.
Yeah, they think we're a terrorist country. Run it down from the time you audition, how you have to audition, and the feeling you get after an audition.
Well, okay, at the audition, because I'm gonna tell you, as an actor, you're gonna audition a lot. Like you're not gonna hear the word no. You're gonna see the word no.
Damn.
Yeah.
They hit you that hard.
Yeah, they don't. How you know is you see the commercial, and you see the movie came out or the TV show that you auditioned for, and you didn't get a call. So they don't call you. They don't give you a courtesy call and say, well, you know, you didn't get it. You just see it. You know. So getting an audition is exciting. You know, it's you know, a lot of times you have to learn lines really fast, and then you got to execute it. So before it was in the room, so you would be in the waiting room and you see everybody look like you.
Yeah.
Like you're like, wow, how do you find these people to look
just like me?
You know, but so you go in the room. It could be nerve wracking, but you just gotta. That's why I say it's all about training. Too. I mean, I don't care how much you train. Every opportunity is a new opportunity that's going to scare you in a way, and you want to be scared. You want to have that nervousness in you, and if you learn how to use that, it's magical after that. So they used to do it like that, but now everything is virtual. So you would leave the audition. They would say thank you. Sometimes it was really fast. Like you may walk in the room, you saying your lines, and they may say, "All right, thank you." And you like,
and that's
you
it.
done cut me off. But the thing is, they may already know that you're the one they want. It just with that quick cutoff, like, all right, thank you, great job. They already know. So you may walk out the room.
You bring number 33 up now.
Yep. So you walking out of there like, dang, I didn't even get to the part where I rehearsed all crazy, you know. But they know, and then, or you may just don't hear anything. But now everything is virtual, so now it's up to you. So you have to self-tape. You got to send the video in before the deadline, and that's how you get these jobs now.
So you almost got to have like a whole camera rig or
you got to have
some setup at your house.
Yep. You got to have a ring light, a backdrop, a camera or your phone. You know, so
is that easier?
Editor, you do everything.
You doing everything.
Where the casting director used to do all of that. Like you would go audition, they would tape you, then they would edit it and send it off. But now it's you everything.
So is that easier than going and doing it in person?
Well, if you're not like a technical person, it could be hard.
It could be challenging.
But it was easier when you went in the room, but now it's just now like you could do an audition 3 a.m, 4 a.m, whatever's around your clock, as long as you get it in before the deadline.
So any auditions by Zoom?
Yeah, all of them. A lot of them are on Zoom. So I've had like maybe 2 that was like I had a couple callbacks where I had to do it on the Zoom or some type of virtual thing, and then they have you in a waiting room. But I think they can still see you in the waiting room. So you can't be.
Hey man, I'll be in there picking your nose, man. And they like
so you gotta make sure you straight. Yeah, you don't want to look crazy.
Yeah. Hey, baby, bring me bring me some ribs or something.
Right. You in there tan ribs up. Yeah. Like, damn, look at this dude.
Yeah, look at this guy. He got sauce all on his nose and shit. Any actors that you want to work with, like, yo, I wish I can work with this guy or this girl.
Actually, I mean, I would love to work with Will Smith. Idris again, you know.
Yeah.
It's a lot. It's a lot, man. I'm just a
Give us your
student.
top
I'm just
five.
my top 5.
Top 5.
I would say Will Smith, Denzel Washington. Man, who else? It's a few directors I would like to work with, like Spike Lee, Jordan Peele.
Oh man. Oh yeah, he's hot right now.
Yeah,
He's hot.
I'm trying to think of the last one. I can't think right now. Of Robert Townsend. I would love to work with Robert Townsend.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can you tell your agent, like, yo, listen, I want to work with see if he can make some phone calls or something like that.
I mean, if something, I just missed working with him on Wonder Years. He was one of the guest directors on Wonder Years, but my character wasn't written in on that particular episode. But I would have loved to have worked with him.
Somebody like me, ordinary guy or gal, want to get into acting. What do I have to do?
Definitely train.
Who do I have to threaten?
You would have to train, especially if you want to do lines and stuff like that. But I mean, if you wanted to be a background actor, just being in the cut, it's a few places you could check out. You know, one is called Central Casting, and anybody can be an extra. But trust me, like, they are gatekeepers. So if you act up, they shooting, and you talking, or you yelling at the actors like, hey, I'm over here.
You doing something you ain't supposed to be doing.
It's a wrap. It's over. Like, they will erase you from their database.
Word. Have you out of there, huh?
You out of there.
Well, pretty much you didn't self-sabotage.
Exactly. So you gotta know etiquette on set. So they train you. They have a couple things that can help you do what you need to do on set, but it's just basically you're in the background, and you may not be seen. Like, you may think you're being seen, but when you look at the show, you're a blur.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And you was like, oh man, I was right in front of the camera.
That's pretty much an ego killer.
Right. Right.
Like, you having like a love scene, and you know you and the woman getting into it. You ever had like when you had like a kissing scene, and you just was like, maybe she needs to freshen up on her breath for a little bit, or anything like that?
Oh yeah.
What you said, we still got to power through it. Right?
Got to power through it. You know what I'm saying?
It's like,
Like, hold on, cut. Hold on, she needs some gum. Cut.
Yeah.
you're like,
Right.
God damn it, I'm gonna pop a breath mint in this.
Dying over here. Yeah, that's happened before. Yeah.
Do any of your roles ever really stick with you? And if so, which one? And why?
No, they don't really stick with me.
Question.
I kind of I get rid of the character like after I'm done, like that day. Depending on if I have to kind of live with the character, depending on the stretch of time I'm shooting. But I haven't really kept it with me. Like even the character John of Lola, he was just was a father that basically he wanted more for his daughter, but they would butt heads all the time, and it was like tough love kind of thing with him. And then he realized that he needed to change. And I love characters that kind of come to an epiphany of where they are versus just being the way they are, and that's all you see. Like the reason of the journey, like seeing the valleys and the mountains, and like seeing where they're going through.
How do you prepare for a role?
I just try to really let the words, speak to me, like speak to my spirit. And I read a lot, read stuff around the characters to try to, see who they are and where they are, why they are the way they, why they talking like this, where they, all that. Like even with me choking out my daughter, like where did that come from? Why are they doing all that? So yeah. So I just do a lot of, I just let the words, like a lot of times the words are just kind of create the character for you.
Working with Idris and Concrete Cowboys, were you helping them out with the Philly dialect?
Yeah, I was helping him.
And did he have trouble catching on to some of our dialect, or he
actually
was jump right in?
He picks up really fast. Like you tell him a few times and he says it, and next thing you know, he's running.
He's on. And great. Listen, I did not know he was from London.
I didn't either.
Yo.
Yeah, until I saw an interview and he was talking, but then when I met him, well, it's thick.
Yeah.
His accent thick, but he's mad cool, and but like I said, the way he can catch on and kind of become a chameleon with his words and his sound is amazing. Yeah. So it was a good time. It was a good time working with him. Yeah.
You're choosing your roles. Do you know when you got to feel like, oh, this gonna be a hit, or it's just I'm gonna do my thing, get paid, and I'm out.
Yeah, like I look at the journey of the character sometimes, and
I'm kind of upset you ain't telling me you was the one being BMF, man. But that's all right, though. I'm gonna let you slide with that, though. I'm gonna let you slide.
Sometimes, man, it's crazy.
You got to keep it a secret.
Like I'll have to look at my IMDb and say, dang, I did that. Like it's just so fast sometimes. Like,
I mean, you have a lot. You got a lot of credits on there.
Yeah,
directing.
It's been a blessing.
Yeah, you got a lot of credits. You got a lot of credits on there.
Like I recently directed a video for Harold Melvin and the Blue Notes, and it got nominated for a Grammy. Like during the pandemic, I wrote a few children's books too. It's called Jimmy and His Super Wheels, and it's about a kid who is in a wheelchair that he stumbles on this jewel that gives him a power, and now he has to learn how to use it, and it's been great. It's been going well. But I got inspired because before the pandemic, I would go around a lot of schools and talk to the kids. And one time I went to this school and this kid had no arms and no legs, and his spirit was so big. Like he literally was doing everything. It was the other kids sitting there talking about they bored and this and that. This kid was in dance class. He singing. He had
a lot of energy. He had a lot of
anything he could do. Yeah. And I was just like, wow, look at this kid right here. And nothing was stopping him. And he was like a little superhero to me. And that's where the idea kind of came from. But yeah, man, you just never know what you have, like, in you.
Yeah.
God keep us, just put different things in us that get exposed at certain times.
Well, how can we get a hold of your children's book?
You could either like follow me on Instagram and go to my link tree.
Oh man, put it out there, Dylan. Put it out there.
Yeah, if you go to follow me on Instagram at Nakia Dillard, Nakia Dillard, or if you follow my acting school page, is Aikan Acts. It's AIKAN ACTS. It was, man.
It was a lot of fun, man.
Invite me over here, man.
Hey, listen, man. Thank you for coming. My man, 50 grand. And I promise I won't butt dial you no more 2:00 in the morning butt dials, dog. But he still picked up the phone, so you know what I mean. I see why you sleep deprived. This JAWN podcast, episode 20, with my homie Nakia Dillard.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Every Tuesday and Thursday at 9 p.m. Then upload it to your favorite music media streaming platform: iTunes, Amazon, Deezer, Spotify, Los the Dark Gable, AC, the big homie, Miss Hunter, And tonight's special guest,
Good night.
Nakia Dillard.
Thank you, man.
Now, man, we out.
Tune in to the Disjoin Podcast, Tuesdays and Thursdays, 9 p.m. to 11 p.m. Unapologetically Unapologetic. Streaming on Twitch and YouTube at Los the Dark Gable. That's THA Dark Gable. Trust me, you don't want to miss this, John.